Good morning, dear friends. How are you today? Hope you're having a great day. Apologies for the loud noises coming from outside. Every other house bar mine in the village is having its roofing done by the landlords, bar mine. Last year everyone in the village got a new kitchen by me. And it's quite noisy there for 9 o'clock on a Thursday morning, maybe a Wednesday. And this is another Lost Lyric video. This is following on from yesterday, which will mean nothing to you unless you've seen video 46. But I found, when I was pulling up this one here, I found this. And that's how well I found these other Lost Lyrics. What's in here is a mixture of Lost Lyrics and not Lost Lyrics, but Lost original handwritten lyrics. And I wish I'd found these a couple of weeks ago before I put the Songs to Charlotte book together and sent it off. But what's in here are the original handwritten lyrics to the, I don't know how many, but a great many of the Charlotte songs, including the night of the 1st of October 1999, when starting at 2:48 in the morning, I wrote 6 songs in a row. Hold On To Your Heart, I Fell Under Her Spell, 0338 Blues, which was marked out, finished, or started at 0338 in the morning, Don't Take It Away, and Outside the Gates of Hell. Man, that was a long song. How long did it take me to write that? It goes on and on and on. And I've also found the original handwritten lyrics to End Move. And what else did I find? Oh yes, and first time I've seen these. I wonder if it's got the composition date on it. I'd love to see. This is the original handwritten lyrics to Fair Angel of Sherborne. I won't say it's one of my most famous songs, but it's certainly one of my most popular. Well, except with the lady that I wrote it for, actually. So when did I write Fair Angel of Sherborne? Okay, well I wrote it on the 11th of October 1998, and it looks like, and it's got 2 finish times on it, so it looks like it was one of those songs that just kept coming and coming and coming. So I did, yeah, so 05:15 AM, 13th of September. Well, there you go. But that is not a lost lyric, that is extant material. I will need to go through those, and now I'm just going to pop those down on the floor there, and come back, and here are some that are definitely lost on the inside. Yeah. And we are going back to the 7th of June 1999, porch and bed, 07:28 AM. So the porch is outside the back door, so I guess I just went outside. Well, I know I did. Went outside, started writing it, and then obviously went back to bed. Obsessional love. He's got to have her at any cost. He needs her so badly. He can't see that he's lost. He knows that she loves him, though she's never said. He knows she desires him. What's gone on in his head? He's got an obsessional love. It's not rational. It's not real. He's got an obsessional love. It's the darkest love you can feel. He's at her door all the time. He tells her he loves her. Cries, "You've got to be mine." He says, "I'll leave my wife." She's sick to her soul. She can see from his eyes that he's out of control. He's got an obsessional love. It's not rational. It's not real. He's got an obsessional love. It's the darkest love you can feel. He writes her poems, twisted soul words. She tries to ignore him, but he won't be deterred. He's gone through the barrier where sanity ends, and something so broken no amount of time mends. He's got an obsession of love. It's not rational. It's not real. He's got an obsession of love. It's the darkest love you can feel. So that's kind of a stalking song, isn't it? Just when I think, you know, I've caught up with all my lyrics. I mean, I've got a solicitor coming today, I think 4:30, to make a new will. What is up with my glasses? Maybe my head is just melting from one side to the other. Does that look straight to you? I don't know. Melting. So I've got a solicitor coming today to... I'm so sorry, that clip on the camera that shows me where to look has fallen down. So I end up looking at myself in the viewfinder instead of making eye contact with you, and I do apologise. I don't know what I was saying. Yeah, I have a solicitor coming today to make hopefully my final... Well, it will be my final will. I don't have the money to buy a new one. I don't have the time to do it one, so I hope he gets it right this time. And the idea was I've got a power bank down there that is for, what does TB stand for? Well, apart from tuberculosis. And I've been trying to photograph the lyrics as I find them, and then just put them down there, because, you know, everything I own and everything I've been and everything I am will soon just be taken away and thrown into a skip. And the idea is I'd get these photographed and put down onto a memory disk thing, power bank thing, along with videos that I'm making for YouTube and everything, and some messages for my beautiful children. I found this one today. Can you see that? My beautiful daughter Emily, who would have been, you can see her there. Sorry to do this to you, Emily, but this is a compliment, don't take it. I'm sure you'll... But this is my wonderful daughter Emily, who is 2.5 there, and she takes no prisoners. She lets you know how she feels. Even then, she's 9 now. She's just turned 9, and even more so now. And it's a good job that when I've got a back catalogue of references, because she's faster on the brain, quicker on the lip than I am these days. But I've got back catalogue of anecdotes and things that I can put in there, so she outdoes me, and I can sort of, yes, but in Charlie Chan at the Olympics, put in a quote from Charlie Chan at the Olympics or something, 1937, that kind of puts her on the back foot. You're not that, you've got to build up that back story in there so you can pull out quotes from here. I don't know what I was saying. Oh yeah, so I was trying to get these photographed, and I think there's about 3.5 TB on there, and I thought, okay, that's got to be it now with the Lost Lyric recital videos. My eyes are seizing up. You know, I tried to do this very early this morning, but I'm not in good shape. But I hope you are. That's the main thing. And then I go, and the point is, it's taken me 15 minutes to come to the point, hasn't it? Don't be naughty. You know, he's coming at 4:30 today. There's no way I'm going to be able to either bounce this down or get these photographed and put on there. So, but at least if they're on YouTube, you know, maybe 15 years from now, Emily and Dylan can sit down, and hopefully it'll be out there on the ethos somewhere. So if you please share these with someone, just so that it can stay out there on the internet, so that when my children grow up, they can follow this down. And you can see from the look on Emily's face, she just went, did he know what a full stop was, Dylan? I don't know, Emily, but he certainly never knew what a point was, did he? It's like talking to a pinball machine. I've heard that said many times about me. So, obsessional love, there you are. So I was writing about internet stalking before it became a thing that happened. Okay, what is this? Oh, no, this isn't a lost lyric, but actually I should be doing... One of the reasons on these ones, yeah, I mean, these are just original handwritten lyrics. What a terrible thing to say, just original handwritten lyrics. Now, this is a song that has been recorded on one of my albums. And the next during the night, it's Something Isn't Right. But of course, by the time from when I write them to when I got to the studio, which is upstairs, and recorded them, the words change when even now, I've done 3 versions of Too Many Rainy Days this week. It's a song I wrote, 150 years ago, and each of the 3 has got new verses, new words come in, and I've rejigged some of them and everything. So here we go, but this is the original handwritten lyrics to Something's Not Right, and it was written at 8:24 a.m. on the 6th of June 1999. Look at this. It was written porch, bedroom, kitchen. So I'd gone outside the house, probably just feeding the birds or something or another, that's what I normally do at that time of the morning. It was just before my birthday as well, it's 6th of June. I wonder if there's a 10th of June one in here, because I always write a song on my birthday, but they're going backwards here. Let's plow on with it. Recycling's just turned up. Here's something that would be fun to do, but don't do it. Okay, so... No, actually it's too rude, because my children will get it. Maybe I'll record it down and put it on Patreon. There's something I thought about doing in the recycling. Queue in for Patreon, to my Patreon account at some point, and look for a video that will probably be titled Ways to Get Back at Your Neighbours, number 412. Anyway, so, something isn't right with my eyes. Do apologise. I might have to come a bit closer or something, to you, just so that you can at least see some eye contact. Something isn't right. You know that it's over. It's a secret you can't keep. When he's made love to you, he just turns and falls asleep. He doesn't hold you in his arms and talk you through the night. It's the first confirmation that something's not right. The distance is growing, it's getting wider each day. You've tried to halt the slide, but you're walking different ways. And neither of you is to blame. There is no black and white. But when each day is the same, then something isn't right. Conversation stilted, so you're happier alone. You go to see your friends rather than stay at home. He's just someone that you know now. Time has dimmed the light, and there's no guilt or blame, but something isn't right. You gave it your best shots, and they hit for a while. Then you're faking your laughter. Now you even fake a smile. And you know that life's too short to endure this plight. You used to be in love once. Now something isn't right. Time is moving on now, and the children are growing. You think the facade works, but soon they'll start knowing. Will you try and ignore it until the wounds start to bite? That's the best way to hurt them, and it's something that's not right. He's an acquaintance now that you've made some vows with. That's the worst kind of wilderness, and it's no way to live. When you're making love by numbers, it's a cold, lonely night, and the best affirmation that something isn't right. Pretty apt summation of the end of a marriage. I swear, this light that is over there, so that I can try and read the pages, because the idea is I'm trying to blind myself for this huge light, so that my eye muscles lock in, because, as you know from the disease, it's spread to my eyes as well now. You can probably see this part of my mouth doesn't work, so it's really trying to grow a beard to cover it up because it freaks my children out. But Daddy's like a ventriloquist doll, you know. Yeah. Work me, Efflum. Cuddling gear. Sorry. I apologise, yanking you by the trunk then. I know what that feels like. Here's a blues number. I mean, you know, do I never put a title on anything? How can you write 1,500 songs? Never be able to think of the title, you know. Oh, how long's this going for? So this is called Maybe It's You. And I wrote this at 01:31 a.m. on the 6th of June 1999, in bed. At least I was in bed. So I wrote this in probably the last thing I did in those wee hours of the morning, then fell asleep and then got up with something isn't right on my mind. So, okay, I'm going to call this one Only Time Will Tell. Just wait for my lips to start moving. I'm so sorry, I'm going to have a bump start them. I'll try and do it. Awful. I can't even, when the disease is so bad you can't even say the words awful disease, then you know it's bad. I might have to stop soon. This isn't going to be for 30 minutes. Otherwise I wouldn't do all like that. What did I say this was called? Only Time Will Tell. Can't get to sleep again. I got someone on my mind. I don't know who she is though. The picture's not defined. I'm sure I heard her speak once, and her voice was so kind. Maybe it was you. The heat's so oppressive, it's stifling my every thought. Whatever her snare was, it sure got me caught. Someone's just been set free, someone's just been bought. Maybe it was you. I've read through my diary, I couldn't find her name there. The last entry written in red said, Lord, don't nobody care. I've dealt out some heartache, wonder who got my share. Maybe it was you. Met a one-eyed woman once standing by wishing well. Asked her how long I'd live. She said, only time will tell. I turned on my heel, then turned back, and she had gone. Though I've tried to ignore it, that prophecy's holding on. Did I fall in love? I must have done at some time. I don't remember now, but I'm sure that it felt fine. I know somebody slept here, and I saw her eyes shine. Maybe it was you. There's too many sorrows. Can I alleviate some? Look over your life. You'll find the tears start to run. There's friendship on offer here for the spurned, word-burned one. Maybe it was you. I've seen icicle hearts, leaving wives crying I quit. You have got to move on when it's dying, bit by bit. Someone said to me recently, forever no longer fits. Maybe it was you. Stray dogs outside barking. I went and I threw them a bone. I feel just like them though, because this place ain't a home. There's nothing you miss so much than a hand holding tight yours. And if you're missing that too, put exit signs on the doors. It looks like the 6th of June, 1999 was another productive day. Because here's another one. Oh my goodness me, I'm so sorry. There's a creased photograph peering out of the deck, bringing back memories that I would rather forget. She's got diamonds in her eyes, a choker around her neck. Maybe it was you. I've stood on the sidelines, the view is much better there. Seen gratification, now I'm witnessing despair. Who was it I told, I love you, but I don't care? maybe it was you. I know people stay on past the time they should have left. When something is wounded, they seem to stay to the death. Someone's on the edge now, talking under her breath. Maybe it was you. The grass might not be greener, but it is fresher here. You've got to look back sometimes and you see things quite clear. I don't have all the answers, but I can make the questions stop. If you need me, call me, and we'll take it from the top. I apologise so much for that. I thought the song had finished because, of course, it had the copyright annotation down the bottom. But obviously what happened was I finished it at half past midnight. And then it was, when I woke up, it was still going round in my head. And that was page 3 that I will try and review that one later. The trouble is 21 minutes and 8 seconds of my life is, is a day of yours, pro rata on my expected life expectancy. I know what I meant. So, I'm afraid even the outtakes have to be up these days, but I will quit now. Hopefully the mouth will come back to life a little bit later and we can do it again. But if not, edit that bit out. I'll put a chapter stamp in so you can quickly fast forward. And it's goodbye from me, and goodbye from my lovely children in the background.